Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to my bad, y'all. Shout out to the notification gang for hitting the like button. The video didn't even start yet, y'all. The realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Former adult star Samantha Browne reflects on horror stories in the industry. I had somebody send this to me on Instagram, right? And I'm really interested in seeing. I didn't know who she was. I had to look her up. That's her name is Samantha Browne. It was what's her name? Squirts something. I can't remember. Goddamn it. I don't know. Anyway, um, she basically talks about a horror story that happened in the adult world. I mean, I'm interested in seeing and hearing what she about to talk about. Because at the end of the day, y'all know my stance on this. Yo, this is what you signed up for. So don't try to start crying now and all this other stupid ass nonsense. But let's get into it.
The adult industry, babe, like, I need to let people understand. I've seen rape, like, I have seen abuse, I've seen fucking... I remember, like, my first scene where I was going to do my first anal scene, and I was downstairs, and there was a girl doing her scene. She'd just come back after a little while. About 3 or 4 guys, I think it was, battering her. And she was shitting herself everywhere, man. And they were laughing about it. There was like rabbit droppings on the floor again. Like, I'm just about to do my first scene, you know what I mean? 19-year-old girl. And I literally shit myself, babe. I was like, oh my God. And it's not pretty. You've got to do these things called enemas and douches, like where you've got to stick things up you to get it all out. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not very nice.
Yeah, you know, if you watch like the documentaries on like the adult industry, like I've watched a lot of the adult industry documentaries, man, because I've taken like sociology of sociology of sexuality classes, and there's a lot of things that happens behind the scenes. It's crazy because a lot of them are extremely drunk, high as hell. The majority of them are not sober. They're on a bunch of pills, a bunch of muscle relaxers, Percocets, all those types of things, you know, muscle relaxers, right? If you're doing anal seed, like she's talking about, like she also thinks, she said like enemas, which is fleets, right? Fleets, you know, like you said, douching and stuff like that. Basically, it's like if you don't know what it is, it's like a tube, a skinny tube that you literally put up your damn ass, and you squeeze the liquid, whatever it is, in there, and you hold it, and it basically flushes yourself out. You hold it for like 2-3 minutes, and it forces yourself to have like a bowel movement. Whatever is in there is coming out clean and stuff like that. It's crazy, bro. And I didn't really understand, not really understand. I didn't know that all that stuff that was going on behind the scene up until I seen that documentary. It's a really good documentary. If I don't even know if I can actually put the link in the description, because it wasn't on YouTube. It was like on a separate website. If you want that link, comment down below and just comment with your email or something like that. And if I can find it, I will email it to you. I don't think I can put the link in the description, but let's keep going.
And then, you know, the whole violating divine feminine energy, you know, like it's a sacred exchange, babe. You know what I mean? Like sex now, like we know that it's a sexual exchange, but then the way that it's so abusive, like it's mad. But anyway, I went to do my scene. And I was so scared because I fucking pure white bed and all this, and I'm just like, oh my God, you know what I mean? The worst things are going through my head, babe. And I remember the guy who I was working with, and it sounds weird, but he was like, can everyone leave the room? Because he was like, you okay? I was like, no, I'm really nervous because it's my first one. And luckily he'd worked with girls that had done their first scenes like that before. And he was like, everyone leave the room. And he was just trying with me, and I was in so much pain, babe. And he was just like, don't worry, we'll sort it. And then the camera rolled, and it was so painful that the guy asphyxiated me to the point of me passing out. I don't watch any of my stuff back, but I know I passed out on that scene. So he would have been fucking basically someone who was unconscious. And I remember coming back to after, like you know, coming back, and I don't know how many minutes it was, but when I did come back, I remember looking at him and I was like, oh, like this, and I was just like, whoa, do you know what I mean? But you can't stop. You just carry on with the scene. And I remember after, like, literally, babe, like, grabbing him and being like, thank you, like, for fucking asphyxiating me. I'm just like, what the fuck? Because that's the kind of mindset you have, babe. You are thanking people for stopping you from pain, and you're not realizing that you're in pain. And you're just kind of like diminishing yourself and pushing yourself more to levels. And there's girls that will do bigger levels than you, babe. And if you don't do them levels, you won't get booked. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to discount anything that she said, her experiences, her like women love saying her truth, right? I'm not going to discount anything that she says. I'm going to sit there and accept everything she said. Take it for what it is, for what it's worth. Um, but I do have questions. Why did you still do it after you said you saw the first girl did it and she defecated? It was this she it was leavings. I mean, I'm trying to think of the damn piece. I'm my bad. I'm still trying to process what the hell she just said. There's feces coming out of her and spilling on the ground, and people are laughing about it, right? After that, I mean, you seeing that, I would imagine that would have been, hey, yo, listen, I'm out the door. I'm gone. But you still stayed. You still did it. She said that there was the R word going on in the industry. And in my mind, I'm like, okay, what do you mean by the R word? Because when I think about that, I'm thinking about like, trafficking and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. But it sounded like, yeah, pain. You was in pain with doing stuff like that. She said it was her first, I don't know if it was her first time doing anal or it was her first anal scene. Those are two separate things. Because if it was her first time doing anal and her first anal scene, then yeah, of course, you're going to be in a lot of pain regardless. The whole choking out and stuff like that, yeah, you're supposed to be in scene and whatever. But again, I have so many questions. What, like, why didn't you leave? Did you still take the money? You still went on to do others? Because I looked up her video. She has other videos. So you was in the industry for a while before you finally said, okay, cool, I'm going to retire or whatever the case may be. It's like you're trying to get some type of validation, some type of sympathy, some type of something, playing victim. You said you were 19. That means you was a grown ass adult. At 19, you are able to sign up to go to the military and go sit across seas to whatever, to do whatever. I have so many questions. Why did you still do it? You saw the girl do it to herself, and she was like, "Oh my God, I just did it too." Yeah, but you still, why? What made you stay? Why didn't you pack up your bag and say, "Hey, yo, listen, I'm out the door"? Was it because you needed money? I say this all the time, ladies. If this is the type of life that y'all want to live, go for it. But if you ask me, I'm going to tell you, don't do it. Yes, the money is fast. Yes, the cash is right there in your hand. They're going to put the cash money. Okay, $500 for a scene. Yeah, that's cool. $500 for a 10-minute, 15, 20-minute scene. But as quick as you get it is as quick as it's gone. I told you I got so many homegirls that's in the adult that's still in the adult industry. I'm telling you right now. I'm not discounting nothing that this woman's saying. I'm going to take everything she said, for its damn value. As far as the guy choking her out, I can't say if he did it on purpose, like deliberately did it like that on purpose. And we all grown, so I'm sure we've all watched several videos of adult videos, right? Those types of scenes goes pretty rough, especially if you're into a certain category, like the rough sex and the what's the other one, BDSM, where they literally strangle each other and beat each other and stuff like that. Some people like that, and it is what it is. Was it that sort of category of video that you were filming for? And then you passed out and then woke up and, oh my God, I thanked him because he didn't he made me pass out, so I'm gonna feel that pain. I don't think he did it like that, ma'am. I think he literally either did it too hard, wasn't paying attention, got caught up in the moment, whatever. Those types of things does happen. This video was insane. First of all, I'm sitting there listening like, what is going on right now? But at the end of the day, ma'am, you still signed up to do this. 19, you a grown ass damn woman. Grown woman. And you still decided to go ahead and do that because of what? Because of money. I didn't hear any type of accountability in this 2 minutes and however long it's been going on. I didn't hear none. Now, one time did she say, yo, I was in that situation because I put myself there. These are the types of conversations you need to be having, ma'am. And it's true. Yeah, you can tell the story of your horror story or whatever you want to call it. That's completely fine. But tell it in its entirety, number one, and then tell it in the truth. And make it something like a teachable lesson to the younger women that's 18 and 19 years old that's going straight to these adult companies because they don't know what else to do. All they know is on social media, Bang Bros is going to give them $5,000 in advance if they sign a 10 video contract. They need to be done within 3 months or some craziness like that. They don't think of it long term. They just think of it as, oh my God, I'm about to get $5,000. I could do this, that, and third. They're young, so they think that's a lot of money when it's not. Have it be a teachable lesson. Yes, it was a horror story. Yes, it sounded crazy. It sounded wild. But for you to say it was the R word, it was not, because you were consenting to do it. You signed your name on the contract. You could have walked out at any moment, but you didn't. Same thing with the girl that was before you. You still decided to go on and do it. You said the man made everybody leave the room and let you have a moment to yourself. That should have been your time to say, hey, you know what? I can't do it. I'm out. But you forced yourself to do it, and now you're trying to say that it wasn't considered. Fellas, I'm telling y'all, boys, be careful, man. Be careful. Be careful. Because this, man, look. Because the way my mind is working right now, like, yo, this could have went a million different ways. A million different ways. Maybe y'all think differently, man. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, be safe for her,